Okay, let's move on, and we're gonna run another contest because you probably noticed this now, guys. There's a lot of Brave Ikes.
Oh boy.
There's one from Fleur. There's one from Zuriel. There's one from Ty. Crazy Chandler. Crazy Chan. That's a funny short form. And of course, the ones on my friends list. So yeah, there's quite a few that we can check out. Let me know if you...
Which two are the most popular finds.
Yeah, no kidding. And Brave Ike should be the easiest one to do, considering everyone has him, so.
Yeah. Though he has the most potential in a build.
Yes, definitely. Alright, and then Brennan, I guess. Alright, let's go for those. See what happens. Alright, let's start with Nappy. Irvon, Rally Up Attack Plus, Ether, Steady Ref, Dull Range. Home Speed 4, Attack Respawn 3. Huh.
Oh.
Plus res.
Hmm.
I'm kind of surprised here, actually, because... Huh. I guess Dull Range does have a difference on Bjork's Blessing, but... Bow, Dagger, Magic, or Staff. You're not really counterattacking, so why?
That's where I put Distant Counter in.
Yeah, a Distant Counter Dull Range would be... with QR would be something.
That would be fantastic. At that point, you just need Lucina support.
Attack Respawn. I'm not really understanding this. It seems like you're trying to take on dragons or mages, or just to start a battle by tanking a mage. That's a bit weird.
Which, in fairness, the more res you have, you probably can survive even some of the strongest mages at that point.
Yeah, but you're giving up on attack or defense, which is what he's better at.
Well,
he's not...
you're getting the attack still from respawn.
Huh? Well,
I mean, you're getting
guess.
attack out of attack respawn.
I guess, but still. Anyways, for those who forgot, Irvon, special cooldown -1, so 4. So basically, he gets a guaranteed ether if he can double, and doubles and damage from foe's second attack onwards by 80% is reduced, which means if they for some reason can quad, it's 80% on second, third, and fourth. And of course, Irvon now covers for the first attack by reducing by 40%. And if foe initiates combat, foe can make a follow-up attack before unit can counterattack, which is really weird, but it works. Anyways, Cyber Dull Range I find a bit weird because it looks like you're trying to tank some mages, but then he can't counterattack, so I guess he's just sponging up the damage. I guess.
Yeah. That works.
In which case...
He'll sponge most damage.
I know, but it's just not as ideal as what I'll say.
Yeah.
Dude,
I would
yeah.
just try to get Distant Counter on here and run Lucina support. I know that's kind of what I'm going to be saying a lot, but
Yep.
This is one of those cases where it's like, you should.
Yep. Alright. I mean, it works, but if you were going to put any kind of dull skill in your Beast Cloud, I would just go on Bjork's Blessing, because I feel like that's criminally underrated, or underutilized too.
I mean, yeah. Because Beorx is specifically to certain move types, correct?
Yep. Calves and flyers.
Yeah, so it covers a pretty solid amount.
Yep.
Like, it covers most of the arena and ether rates outside of, like, you know, infantry nukes.
It's kind of sad, actually, because it feels like it just never got utilized by anybody. I think people used it until they got another skill. It was just there because it was you had it, but that's about it.
The problem is the quicker post is like his skill.
Yeah.
And it's not as good as, you know, the strictly superior light and dark.
Yes, well, Light and Dark came way after, but yes.
I mean, yeah, but that's the nail in the coffin for Beorx's Blessing. It is strictly inferior to another skill of its caliber.
Yep. All right, but let's keep going. That's number 1. Fleur, number 2. Irvon, Drawback, Ether, Steady Breath, Bjork's Blessing, Attack Smoke, QR3. This is as cheap as it gets because it's just a base kit with Attack Smoke. Which is fine, actually, because Attack Smoke actually, well, actually, Attack Smoke isn't that necessary because that 7 attack, yes, you do drop their 7 attack, but you're reducing their damage so much. I think you're shaving off, like, maybe 5 damage at most. Something like that.
Why not?
I guess, why not? Hard to say anything bad about this because this is how he was intended to be used. Really, I think. Was the QR seal out at that point?
No, that came
No?
out later.
It
That came out like
Yeah,
post Harden, if I remember correctly, or around Harden.
it was one of those dreams.
Yeah, at the time it was like, if Ike had a quick. Wait, seals weren't even upgradable yet.
Oh, that's true. That was
Perhaps, yeah.
so
So-
long ago.
Yeah, that was like eternity ago by comparison.
All right,
Quicker
fair enough.
Post didn't come out until like after Harden, and that was when he became a god for a little bit.
Fair enough. All right, but to go on from that, I don't know. This is very clean. It's very simple, very inexpensive too, which is what I like. Bjork's Blessing, Attack Smoke, QR. So calves and flying foes. This is actually going to make a comeback, I would say, because calves and ether raids, they're not all ranged, and even if they are, he'll take less damage because he doesn't have to worry about their buffs. And then there's, of course, the flying teams, which are just filled with... Granted, they don't really use hones or fortifies.
They're mostly goads,
Goads,
except for like
yeah.
that. Sometimes they'll run 1 or 2 hones in there and be a little crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But cavalry, they are pretty much all hones,
Yep.
and that would be a fun way to stop the new Roy. If you're thinking about that.
All right, let's keep going. Zuriel, DC Nullcy Disrupt. All right, we're finally seeing something that's very impressive.
That's basically what I want to see out of.
Yes.
Yeah.
So why do you want to use Nullcy Disrupt? There are a lot of heroes in this game that are stupidly able to counterattack, take away your ability to counterattack. So that Nullcy Disrupt gets you what? Those Brave Lins, those Veronicas, whatever the heck. Additionally, Ike's taking on stupid Reinhardts and whatnot, because he can just flat out tank them, take 40% on the first shot, 20% on the second shot. I mean, sorry, 60% on the first
80.
shot, 20% on the second
80.
shot.
Yeah.
No, in terms of damage taken.
Oh, take it, yeah.
So yeah, DC Nullcy Disrupt makes him one of the ideal heroes to counterattack with. Of course, you gotta put in that QR seal, but that's pretty damn ideal. Irvon being at 4 cooldown is huge too, because after your first battle, I mean, Ether is triggering in the first battle. Let me see. Attack. No, actually, no, it's not triggering.
It's only going to trigger again with Lucina support.
Right, it's gonna trigger. No, that's actually better that way, because I think he should be able to take. Ooh, because okay, never mind. Say if it was Reinhardt, it's hit, attack. So now it's 1 cooldown. Reinhardt should be dead. Next time somebody hits him, and then he attacks with the ether. I guess it works either way, yeah.
Yeah. If you do happen to get Lucina, it's like, at that point, it's attack, ether.
Right.
Done. And it's no matter the range. That said, if it's attack, quicker post, then it'll have ether ready for next combat, which means that after attack, it'll retaliate with ether. Which is alright. Just a little inconsistent. Although, seeing as how he's Dark Blessed, he's probably being used as a defense unit, in which case he's supposed to be there to cause as much pain and annoyance as possible, which I think is very easy to do without that.
Yep. Either way, this is one of my favorite builds for him. I like this utilization a lot. It's fully utilizes Irvon, and it makes use of his new potential of becoming a DC hero. So yeah, I like that.
Yep. God, I love that I love that he went from being the worst unit to use DC on to probably one of the best.
That is what I'm also leaning towards. I have one more Hector remaining, and I'm leaning towards giving it to him because I have 2 spare Brave Ikes, and my main Brave Ike is plus attack minus speed. So with one merge, I get a lot of benefits. I think 2 attack.
Yeah, I think 1 attack, 1 HP, and 3 speed.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Oh yeah. Sorry, it's not neutral. Yeah, 3 speed. So yeah, that makes a big difference. Or I can just keep him as is, because honestly, it's 1 attack, 1 HP. Speed doesn't really matter. So.
I mean, yeah. You're prerogative on that one.
Yeah, and he could be my bait hero in my Ether Raids defense team instead of Sothis.
Yeah, it's basically like the alternate. Well, I mean, so this is gonna be there regardless. For the
Aether
yeah.
Raids is gonna be
Yes.
stupid.
Ike is essentially Seliph, but not, but also is. So now there's 2 possible chances of fighting a Seliph archetype.
Right. Refresh and check my bike. Are you kidding? There's no way you have a good bike. I've told everyone your stupid story. There's no chance you have a good bike.
Is it a mountain bike
Oh,
or a cruiser bike?
should be up there. Yeah, and as I said,
What? Oh, come on.
this isn't serious. As I said, there's even if Makoto wanted to try, there's be no chance because everyone
Did
knows
you
the story.
honestly expect an attempt?
It wasn't possible.
If you're gonna meme us, at least commitment to
Hey, you know the saddest part is?
what?
This was with crystals. You can't even afford ether and steady breath. Are you kidding? Why are you using crystals?
What are you
There's no
talking
point.
about? You guys think SP for them?
Oh, they
The
just didn't
yellow
learn them.
numbers.
You're right. Actually, we don't know how much it is.
Yeah,
But at
we do
least-
because, well, I mean, we don't know if we can get all the way there, but
Yeah.
we know we can be individuals.
All right.
Damn. Meme so hard couldn't even get to level 40. That's next day.
All
If it was
right.
a level 39, but it was an investment, that would have been like ultra memes.
All right. Let's wrap things up. That was Ty. No, we didn't do Ty actually. Wow, we skipped Ty to do your stupid hero.
Oops.
All right, Ty. Come on, guys. I know the hat's really nice, but you can't put it on everybody. It's the best hero to use the hat is Kranya because she looks like she's a captain on the BDSM train. So I mean, it kind of fits, but still. Yeah. All right. Here's a tried and true steady breath QR close defense. What am I supposed to say? It works. It's so good.
It's really good. Nice 50 HP.
Yes. 50 HP. It works so well. This is what I have on mine as well. All right, steady breath QR. Why use steady breath QR? I mean, he can't double
Do we have to
naturally.
answer that?
Yeah, he can't double naturally. You gotta get the doubles. Steady breath with QR with Irvon with ether means the instant ether if they double. Infantry pulse makes sense with the 50 HP. 50 HP is not that high, but if you're running range heroes, he'll catch them all. And then close
Yeah.
defense just to help him up close. Fine build. Savage Creator, thank you so much for the raid. Hey, we're just going over the new CYL heroes, people that send them in. Crazy Chandler. Oh God, what the heck? It's like you had an idea
Wait a minute.
and then you gave up on it. You're like, I can't afford QR3, so I'll drop the QR2 and then we'll give him the QR3.
Yo,
Yeah,
QR5, pretty hard.
You're in a weird place right now.
We are indeed in a weird place. I don't know.
Are you intending to just give up on learning QR3 and just... Are you just gonna keep Bay Orcs? What?
Is there? I don't even know. There's no way there's a plan here.
Yeah, what?
I feel like you should just abandon either give him QR3 or give him QR3 the seal. Pick one already. That's all. Steady breath. Okay. Yeah, DC QR3. I like that a lot. And then you can for the seal slots, there's a lot of options. What would you want to put on it? Because here's the thing. I'm not the biggest fan of running distant close defense or distant defense. Just from the simple perspective of, well, what's really the point? You're going to shave off like a handful of HP at most.
Yeah.
So maybe it should be, what's the offensive one?
Huh?
The defensive stance.
Fear stance?
More fear stance, yes. I keep forgetting.
Yeah,
but,
that would actually be a good one.
Yeah. So I think it should be fear stance. That just makes the most sense to me.
Yeah.
But either way, this does work. I just don't know why you're doing double QR. See, that's my suggestion.
Yeah.
I guess I didn't change fast enough. Yeah, you didn't.
Almost.
It's supposed to be DD3. Alright, same thing applies. DD3 doesn't get fully utilized.
I mean, it still gets pretty well utilized. The reduction
On
is still...
the res actually does make quite a bit of difference, I guess, but...
Yeah, let me just take a quick calc here. Let's say 72...
Because realistically, you should survive, and you should survive very easily.
6. 72 minus 26.
Or maybe warning stands 3. Well, we don't really need a refresh, because we know what you're intend to do.
Damn.
For a relative perspective, let's say... What did I... Hold on, what number is this? Wow. So let's say it was a 72 mage against that 20 base res. It would be 31 damage, 32 damage after Irvine. Whereas with distant defense, it would be about 27 damage. So you're looking at about 5 reduction, which is just a little less than what distant defense actually covers.
See,
In res.
that's what I'm trying to say is, like, if he's going to survive anyways, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
In my books, that's the case. Because if you survive, you might as well ensure you kill them.
I mean, you can still see some pretty nasty stuff where you actually might want as much bulk as you can get, but
I guess.
I generally consider just going offense. Because his main punishment is that he kills you afterwards.
Yep, I guess. If they double, he's getting that ether anyways, but anyways. Okay, hold me Hilda. What a name. AR defense mode. Okay, congratulations, you've accomplished that. Wait a second, speed. Speed. Chat, I want you to know something. Speed Ike, Brave Ike was something talked about for ages now, especially once Flowers came out. Because they're like, actually, despite how shitty his speed is, if you go for plus speed, if you use, life and death, blah, 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 you actually get somewhere. Why life and death? Because if you're negating the damage after the second shot, well, yeah, you actually fuck that up because if they don't double. But if you're negating the damage, even if they do double you, it's not that threatening. Only issue is now with the Irvine refined, speed Ikes are totally nonsensical. I mean, offensively he can still double, but again, the setup isn't really there for him. Either way, in respect to, it still works, especially now because at least your first attack is getting reduced anyways. But DC, Wrath, Blue Flame, Infantry Pulse, Hack Respawn. I'm gonna bet he's next to somebody. If you're using him for AR defense mode, it's much easier just to look at your AR defense, to be honest.
That works.
I'm pretty sure you're gonna be next to somebody, and then it makes perfect sense. AR defense mode.
I guess that is the kind of nice thing. You can check that they are. See what they're doing.
You lie! I am out of here. I don't.
You have been duped.
Give a shit. You
have been duped by an Icarus copy.
Oh, yeah, fantastic. You're totally using him for it's a light blessing. I am very unhappy right here. You not only copy another face streamer, but you gave a false name, and we're trying to consider this from the respective AR defense mode, which is definitely not your real name. You changed that to try and help me understand. I get it. And then you don't even do that because I add you to friends to actually check you, and you're a terrible person. All right.
You've been bamboozled.
Been bean-boozled.
But I guess Wrath Blue Flame just for the fast Blue Flames, because then you hit him, then he Blue Flames back. But I really think you should heal yourself, because even though you can reduce damage after the first strike, he's actually kind of in trouble. And I guess you're relying on natural speed instead of QR to double, but again, that's kind of iffy because 36 is not that great. I don't know. You guys can give the... I'm gonna admit this. Like, I'm no longer unbiased here because I've been baited. So there you go. Legion, what do you think?
I don't like Speed Ike. I don't. That said, good bond build. Blue Flame, just encounter with Wrath is pretty ideal considering that it's very easy to get in that range. That said, it's also really good at avoiding being dependent on breath because Blue Flame goes down to 1 cooldown after Wrath, which is pretty good. That said, this is specifically against everything Ike's for getting doubled. You wouldn't need to run Wrath if he's just getting doubled because he'll have Blue Flame anyways.
So yeah, I found that a bit questionable too. All right.
Like the entire thing is just counterintuitive to what Ike is.
Yes. Crazy Chandler, I know we were your switch was a bit slow, but dude, you gotta understand this. We went into Ether Raids battle. If he switched his hero, it would have swapped, or anything on it, it would have swapped. It didn't. This is what he wanted to show us. This is. So yeah. I don't know what to say. Anyways, I'm pretty sure there's something we're not seeing. And I'm pretty sure it'll be in your team that makes it work. But we checked your team and it wasn't there, so it's not our fault. Alright, moving on. I have left this to the last person, mostly because I think Brennan has a lot to show. Because Brennan is a big fan of Ike and Ephraim. But of Ike a lot. So he's gone all the way for Ike. And he has stupid builds available. But here we go. Let's see.
Let's see what it is today.
And we've been debated. And there's another Speed Ike because,
Never mind.
as I said, old school Speed Ikes.
It's again everything wrong with Ike, except now it's Bayork's
How
blessing.
do you keep getting debated?
I don't know.
And why is it quick and pulse?
I don't know anymore.
Run quicker pulse if you do that. At least you can Ether in one combat.
I don't know anything anymore. All right.
I don't get these Ikes.
So here again, he really likes Ike. So I don't know what understand this. Sling Axe, Irvon. I mean, Sling Axe is what he was using before Irvon. So it doesn't make sense in terms of Speed Ike. It doesn't make any sense now, unfortunately. Green Dual Infantry. Funny how you give him Green Dual Infantry, then you don't learn it.
You know, even though that's actually one of his best skills, he's one of the best arena units for that.
Guard 3, Shield Pulse, Wrath 3. I don't know, this is weird. You even have a better build available. I would do DC Wrath. I guess Bjork's Blessing's fine, but DC Wrath, if you're going to use Quicken Pulse. I don't know.
I'm disappointed, Brennan.
I'm
I
disappointed.
expected better trolling.
Yeah. Alright, well that's it. Surprisingly, not anything very, very cool. It's,
Well, the DC Nullsea Disrupt one was nice.
DC
That's
Nullsea.
everything I want.
I know, but that's the problem with that one was, it's exactly what we theorized as the best one. I was hoping to get our mind blown.
Yeah. I don't know. It's really kind of hard to think about what I would see to make my mind blow on Ike. Wouldn't be that.
Night Nomi. All right.
Unless that's summoner supported and maybe used in Aether Raids, I might change Panic Boy. I usually like him above 50.
I mean, if you're running Sothis, that's fine. That's basically how I look at it.
But outside of that, it's everything else fine. DC Nullsea Disrupt is the biggest thing for Ike, and I would generally say that. Just from the perspective of, as long as you give him QR, this is the fine build. I think he's probably the best user of QR at this point, just because he's guaranteed to survive, and basically guaranteed to use a special or get a special.
Best for it somewhere. Doesn't even have to be a seal. It can still be a speed bot.
Yeah. So yeah, I think it goes to Zuriel. Pretty clear to me. DC Nullsea Disrupt.
Yep.
Best hero to take on. Quad Lins don't even matter anymore, and Veronica's.
Quad Ishtar won't matter.
Yep. So yeah, he's pretty ideal here.